I think the only true differentiator, and it's a big one, is this culture around early, very, very early stage investing, right? So if you're a young person in San Francisco or, whatever age, that's kind of irrelevant to a point, there's just a culture of angel investing, right? So there's people seeding really early stage ideas all the time. And that just does not exist from a cultural perspective yet outside of Silicon Valley, to the extent that it is. So, so if you're in Silicon Valley, you're probably writing kind of a couple $1,000 checks and not really thinking about it. And you can afford to do that perhaps. And we just have less of that here. And we're starting to see, great early stage funds emerge in the middle of the country. And, for Drive to succeed, it would be like fantastic to have 50 drives in this part of the country, because we would have kind of this, you know, um, this cycle of wealth generation and wealth creation, and one generation of founders seeding the next generation of founders. So part of the reason we'll incubate ideas here in our offices is because we sometimes have to be that first check, right? Like the preference would be for there to be groups like yourself or other angel networks taking on some of that very, very early stage funding, and then we could be kind of the capital partners at a little bit later stage when we could provide the relevant resources. So to me, that's like the real differentiator between the um, two landscapes, really, about what exists in Silicon Valley that doesn't quite yet exist to the same extent in this part of the country.